brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
Oh, did we both pop something?
Yeah. What was yours?
My knee.
Oh, mine was my left ankle.
Wow. Are we old?
Yeah.
Should I shoot this dick shooter?
This guy shoots dicks. That gulp. You do shoot dicks with that kind of gulp.
That's a dick shooter. 7%. 7.1. 7.1%.
That 0.1% proves he's not a pussy.
Yeah, bitch.
Binge.
Binge. Yeah, binge. Show you.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to Two Brains, One Cell. Episode 149.86.
157.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how he knows. I will just say that when I don't know what episode number it is.
We lost a subscriber. We're at 119 now.
Oh no! Oh God!
What do you have to say?
Meow.
He said, I'm sleeping.
I unsubscribed.
It was me.
I did it.
I did it.
Oh, we didn't like you anyway.
Yeah, we didn't want you to subscribe to us anyway. If you're willing to unsubscribe,
my bot subscription might have.
the new VPN I downloaded might have.
Ooh, yeah. We got to get our bot server up and going.
Yeah, we gotta farm subscribers somehow.
You just buy them.
Yeah, we're just gonna start buying subscribers.
Just buy bots.
Eventually, it'll pay us back, right? Ad revenue that we're not gonna get.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Obviously, that's how every podcast gets its feet. After 100 and
After it gets its feet,
yeah,
it's like Red Bull gives you wings, podcast give you feet.
yeah. If you don't have a podcast, you don't got feet.
That's fucking why.
You probably got Freet, the free version of feet, but you probably don't have
Falafels.
feet. Falafel waffles.
Falafel waffles.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to say.
Falafel waffle.
Falafel waffle.
Yeah.
Awful falafel waffles. Yeah.
Thoughtful, awful falafel waffle.
I had thoughtful, awful falafel waffles at the Eiffel Tower.
That didn't work.
Almost.
Awful tower.
The awful.
Oh,
I had awful
Hush, what?
at the awful waffle.
I want to do the bit. Me-wee. Scared the fuck out of Smeagol.
Yeah, what?
Me-wee. Hey guys, welcome back. That candle talks.
It does. It's the wick. It's one of those like flat wicks, and it fucking every time I have that going and my laptop going, I feel like it's the fan in the laptop, and I'm like, what's going on?
What's happening?
And then I'm like,
All right, guys, watch me spoil the entire Spider-Man 2 game to Carson. So, guess what?
no, no.
You need to play it. It's okay, buddy. You need to play it.
Speaking of games,
But no games.
how much bacon would it take?
Yeah! He's asking the real questions.
So I played Poppy Playtime last night. That's the clip I sent you. The clip that's gonna play right now. Really?
Dead.
Dude, that was, like I already told you, it was a fraction of the amount of times I died. You know, the times I died most was when you're supposed to jump and grab onto this thing and swing across, like...
Yeah.
Whoa.
thoughtful, awful, falafel waffle at the Eiffel Tower.
You're supposed to grab onto it, swing to the other end, and this specific part.
No, we're talking about swinging.
Swinging.
Spider-Man.
So I was playing Spider-Man.
So in the middle of
so the very end of the game.
So what happened? The ending cutscene.
I was trying to swing. You're supposed to swing over, get the power into the green hand, swing back over, charge something, go through, and like it's a whole electrical thing. You're supposed to complete the circuit of sorts. And for a minute, I really couldn't figure it out. And it did not help that I would swing and drop into the abyss.
Yeah.
Or I would swing and land below the platform. But I could walk in a full rectangle around below it. I could even jump up to a second tier of it, walk around. I could not jump up onto the platform.
Nice.
No matter what I did. So then I was like, oh, fuck. Maybe if I just grab it and swing a few times, I'll get momentum and I'll jump up. Does not work.
Nice.
You have to be above it to swing to the next. So I probably fell into that thing fucking 25 times. Or got stuck there and had to jump into it 20. Like, it was ridiculous.
Talking about dick shooters.
Talking about dick shooters.
Dick shooter.
And I died so many times. And then after I get done dying in that part, I finally progress a little further. Then fucking her name's Mommy something in that.
Is like Mommy Long Hands?
Long Legs. It might be Long Legs because they reference her as like the VHS tapes are like,
yeah,
there's a giant spider or whatever, and they're like, it's not a spider. If there was a spider that big, we'd all be dead.
Yeah.
But so she's chasing me, and
that part is notorious, by the way.
For what?
Like the one part where you were trying to look up and shoot your hand up. That spot is notoriously enraging.
Oh, good. So it wasn't just me for that part.
Not just you.
And so, but coming from already having problems with doing that and swinging, then having problems reaching up and pulling myself up there. There was even a clip in there for it was very brief, but where I get past that and I go to the next part and I have to swing and I fucking die because I missed.
Yeah.
And in that part I miss and then I die and I go, I clicked the button.
Dude, I do that all the fucking time.
As if I didn't miss and you could see me miss and then I go, I clicked the button.
Dude, I do that all the time. It's like, I'm fucking pressing it. I am pressing the button. And then it's just like, you're in a cutscene. I'm like, and then you just die.
Yeah. And so I go from dying 20-something times to the abyss, and then I go to getting chased into the same fucking corner and dying over and over again. And just to find out that I literally, that swing into the next portion was like the last little bit I needed before I was supposed to like hide from her somehow, and then boom, done. And it so fucking frustrating.
All right, guys, say it with me. Skill issue.
Yes. Operator error.
Operator error. Operator should not be operating the operation.
Operator dumb.
Operator no good.
Operator don't know how game. Damn it.
Operator no pew pew.
Operator not a doctor. Barely knew her.
Operation not the game.
All right.
Thoughtful, awful, falafel waffle.
I was very, very pissed off. And I edited everything last night. I clipped everything last night. It's coming out this Saturday on time. And I got done with it it was probably like 1 a.m. when I was going to bed. And I think in the recording I go, this is such a fucking waste of my time. like I'm playing the game and I go, I'm wasting my time right now. I need to go to bed.
Damn.
And I get it all edited. I put it up there for this Saturday. So 2 days from when this comes out. And I get done with it today. I sent you the clips and everything, and I'm watching it over, and I was like, actually, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
like I hated I think at the very end of that video, the credits roll, and I go, I hated every second of that.
Yeah.
I I hated all
It's
of
like
that.
all of that was bad.
There was I don't think I sent you the other clip. There's a clip where you're in a train and you have to like pull the brake real hard and it flips the train, whatever. And I go, oh God.
Uh-oh.
And then I realized that the way I sounded it was very weird, and so I go, oh freak. Oh freak, it's gonna be something freaking scary.
Oh, freaking heck.
And then it like blinks with like a blurry sign in the background. I go, it's gonna be freaking scary. And then it credits roll.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there and I go,
that was pretty
that
scary.
was a waste of my time.
Yep.
I hated all of that. Like
That all sucked.
And then today I'm like, yeah, I gotta play the third one tonight. Like,
Oh, good fucking luck.
yeah, I heard it gets worse as you keep going. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, this one.
I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying anything. But like, the people I watched, the final fight seems like the most tedious fucking thing.
You know what really pissed me off in the second one was when you're in the room full of the Huggy Wuggies coming out of the wall.
Fuck that one.
I was so shocked that I think third try. I think I got it.
Okay.
And like, and again with the second chapter, the little dog caterpillar that follows you through the thing.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
I
that
think
fucker.
when I played that, I talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I stopped. Like I played that. That was the end. 2 months go by and I went back to it.
It's been 2 months.
It's been 2 months since I played it, and I go back to it,
You're
and
just looking around like, who are these fucking people?
I literally forgot the controls.
Yeah.
Like I got halfway through the recording and I was like, how the fuck do I look at my inventory?
Bro, someone switched bro's keybinds.
I had to Google how to, like, and I was like, oh, I didn't even find the answer. I was like, wait, is it tab? And I hit tab and I was like, oh, that's how you do it.
Why don't you just hit escape and go to...
I did. I went to controls and I looked at it. It doesn't say how to get into inventory.
Typically, you have to go one level deeper, which is fuck! Fuck! Phone it in.
Yeah. No, I know. We're aware. You don't gotta get mad at us. We're gonna take it out. Well, I mean, yeah, but we're gonna take it out, of course. Well, there's no need to talk like that to us. We understand that it was an accident. Just because Kate said the N word doesn't mean that.
Stop telling them. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the controls.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to go one level deeper.
Yeah, typically it'll have like pretty generic keybinds, and then it'll say like customize other binds type stuff. I don't know why they do that, because it was the same thing in the Spider-Man one before I just switched over to my controller, and I was like, okay, it's not here. It was like controller and graphics, controller, keyboard, keybinds.
Ugh.
I was like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I went into it and I was like, okay, so space is jump, left click, right click, like blah, blah, blah. And as I got to the bottom of it, I was like, okay, so we're just no inventory.
Yep, none.
We're not going to show that
You're good.
the inventory is a button that you can push and look at. That's cool, because I wanted to read the thing I picked up. And, no, we're not going to do
You
that.
don't get to do that. That's not allowed.
So I was kind of pissed off. And then I started Googling it. And like I said, I didn't find the answer. But then I was like, wait, is it tab? And I tried tab and it was that. So that was nice. I did go... There was a moment where you have to do this like elevator thing and get the like little bunny guys to...
Yeah.
I did not know how the fuck I was supposed to do that. So for the first little bit, I'm just going up and down the fucking elevator thing. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You're like, I'm having fun, but like, what do I do?
And I'm like, ooh, button, bing. And I was like, whoa, what happened there? Bing. And like, I'm hitting those and
They remind me of that Bert Kreischer bit.
bing. And so I finally figure it out. And
Figure it out.
I go and I'm kind of progressing through it. You're supposed to turn these dials to get the bridge to line up.
Yeah.
And I lined it up. I put the little bunny guy in the toy thing, and I turn, and for a brief second, I tried to get it so that the viewer can see it the way I saw it. So when I turn, I zoomed in. You can see an absolute fuck-ton pile of them on the bottom of the elevator. And so I see it, like, again, I see it very briefly. So I zoom in on it for a second. You can see the pile, and then I jump back over. I turn all of the bridges back around, and I go in there, and I start going bing, 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 and it says +3 every time you do it. So I had got like so many of these fucking bunnies, because then it's building up on the side where it's
Yeah.
falling down. So then after I got all of them off the platform, I was going to the pipes and getting all of them. And
Bro really went on a side quest.
yeah, and then I grabbed one and then accidentally grabbed another one with the other hand, and I collected it, but the other hand stayed stuck. And I couldn't retract it.
No.
So then I was like, all right, well, maybe if I get to like the next area, it'll kind of reset somehow. So I got up there. Then the way for me to get to the next area is to push the button with the hand, and I can't do it when the arm's completely out. So I couldn't do it.
Reset.
I had to completely exit the whole game and restart the whole thing and fucking. Oh yeah, that was, and that's not the only time that's happened with the. I think it's the third time that I've had something like that happen with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was. I was so pissed off last night, but then today I was like, actually, that was kind of
It
fun.
wasn't too bad.
I was all right. I'll
Yeah.
play the next one, and I'll probably buy the last one.
I'll be super vague with how I talk about it, but Spider-Man 2, it honestly might now be my favorite game of all time. Like, just topping everything, even as a child. Holy fucking shit, it was good. For one, the traversal through the city, somehow infinitely better than the other like PS4 Spider-Man game. So
I can't
much
tell.
fun.
I've been seeing videos of people like modding their own Spider-Man suits that aren't in the game.
Oh.
And playing those, because I'm like, oh shit, is that in the second one? And then everyone in the comments is like, where the fuck did you get that suit? And I was like, darn it.
So I will say one cool thing about the suits is obviously you have both Peter and Miles.
Yes.
You can switch between them at pretty much any point. Super cool. The way you do it is funny because it's pretty much just like GTA where you pull up the phone and then you just hold swap.
That's awesome.
Pretty funny.
Yes.
But yeah, the traversal's insane. It is just a legitimate fun time to swing around. Because there's one other thing they added in that makes it so fucking fun, but I don't know if you've seen anything about it, and I don't want to ruin it.
I will ask, with the Venom suit, I'm assuming not, because the way that the suit looks in the things that I've seen, because typically he's got a little white square on the top of his hand, and the webs, instead of coming out down here, come out on the top of the hand. Does that happen at all?
I don't think it depends.
Okay.
I don't know how much to say.
That's okay.
Because obviously more than one person gets infected.
Yes.
So different people, like Peter's very much still like that because it's just what he's used to.
Okay. Because in the original Venom comics, they swapped it, so it came out of the top of his hand.
And usually that was like Eddie Brock.
And it was fucking weird. It was
it Peter?
It started with Peter.
Oh.
And then it continued to Eddie. But again, you go into so many different versions of it. Some of them are just the regular. Some of them come out the top.
Yeah.
And even like some of the ones in the comics, it's a different version of Eddie. And instead of webs, it's fucking chains.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome. The only reason
they just make Venom into Kratos.
The chains and all that, like, and I only found that out because someone did some fan animation of it, and
nice.
like the chain sound was so cool. I was like, what the fuck? What are the chains about?
Yeah.
So then I went into the comments.
This ain't my boy.
They were talking about it, and I was like, is this a legit thing? And so then I went from there to Google and found a fucking actual comic where he's using chains with, and it was like some Venom something else that came
Venom
up.
in a motorcycle club.
It probably could have started with Venomized Ghost Rider and gone somewhere. Like I would definitely see that being a thing.
Anyways.
But
yeah, the suits.
That was my question.
Yeah. So there's two different tabs. You have suits for Peter, suits for Miles. But they both have some that are similar and a lot that are just their own shit.
Yeah.
Super fucking cool.
And there's way more than the first.
Way more than the first. Way more suits in general.
Does it include the ones from the first?
Different ones.
They're all different. None of the ones from the first.
I think there are a couple of the same.
That might carry over.
Like
Okay.
the Spider-Verse one.
Yes,
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're going to put it in.
of course.
But
Of course.
pretty much all of them are brand new.
Okay.
And the best part is once you buy a suit, you can then buy another part into the suit, which then reveals 4 different color types of that one
Ooh,
suit.
That's cool.
So fucking badass.
Did they add the Amazing Spider-Man 2 to that one, or was that one a mod? Okay, that's my favorite suit is the Amazing Spider-Man 2,
It's in there.
and like point blank period, my favorite suit I've ever seen.
I've been using one called the Arachnite.
Oh, that one's Spider-Verse with Drake Bell as Spider-Man.
Dude. The suit is so fucking sick.
What was the?
Is it the animated one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that one spectacular?
I think so. Spectacular Spider-Man or just the Amazing Spider-Man.
I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah. Dude, they made it look so fucking good. And the funniest part is, like, the cape looks really fucking good when you're flying around.
Yeah.
Sometimes in cutscenes it cuts through your body.
Oh.
It looks really fucking funny.
You know, the one thing I wish that I did Google this and was very sad, but they do not have the 2090 not the 2099, sorry, the Ultimate Spider-Man one that I was obsessed with that I drew and everything.
Fuck, which one was that?
That one it looks like it's blue or black and red, but it's blue and red, and he's got the web cape, but it's like mid back. And but I looked it up, and that one was only available through modding it, and I was like,
that sucks.
damn it, that would have been, I would have used that so much, because that one, after watching the show, I was like, that's actually fucking cool as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, like the skill tree section is really
It's
cool.
fucking huge.
Well, there's 3.
Damn.
Because there's one for Peter, one for Miles,
Miles.
and then a joint,
Mm.
where it's just like the basic combat stuff. And then obviously Miles has his Venom abilities,
Mhm.
and Peter has his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you get to use symbiote powers.
Of course.
I don't know if you'll ever have more fun in a video game.
Fuck him up!
Literally. Like, Venom doesn't... Never mind. But,
And Craven's in this, right? Okay.
he's like the big bad for
That's what I thought.
about 75% of the game.
Which it makes me very sad that they made the movie. I haven't watched the movie, but I already know that Craven is. I feel like they could have introduced him in a better way, and I'm so
Than this
pissed.
game?
No, in
or-
the actual the universe. The Sony came out with the movie.
I never watched it.
I think I only saw the trailer with Craven in it.
Okay.
I think they did good with him in there.
Yes.
But I think the movie, again, I haven't seen it, but like from what I have seen of the movie,
Dog ass.
they could have done way better introducing him in the way that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the actor they chose is awesome. He's sadly it is the same guy that played Quicksilver. So that's a little bit
I don't like that guy.
it's a little bit interesting. I honestly think I need to watch the movie, but I think he might be a better Craven than a Quicksilver. If they would have carried over the Fox Quicksilver and brought him in as a Craven, I probably would have been like, shit, this is cool.
No, Craven was a good character. The map's bigger.
Really?
It has all of the same area,
Mm-hmm.
but now you also have Brooklyn's, Queens, Upper Queens,
Ooh.
that kind of stuff,
okay.
where like May's house is
Yeah.
and such. So where like Miles' school is.
Yes.
So
Hell yeah.
yeah, it there's so much to do in the game, but none of it feels repetitive.
Oh, awesome.
Like there are obviously some things, like some missions where it's like, all right, you do a certain amount of these around the map.
Yeah.
If you do all those back to back, and they can be repetitive, but they're still fun.
Yeah. Well, that's how I felt about the first one and the Miles one, is that like, sure, like the photography ones, I mean, obviously I'm going to like that. But like,
Dude, I would see how fast I could do it. I would literally just, while I'm swinging, snap the pic.
yeah.
This one, they made it so you can't do that.
Ah.
You actually have to get up close.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you fuckers.
I'm glad they continued it in there though.
Mhm.
That's nice.
I will tell you this because it's not a spoiler or anything. someone will like you'll take the picture and someone will come up like get on your phone and actually tell you maybe some actual history about that place or
that's
just
cool.
the made-up universe history.
Yeah, that's
But
really
sometimes
cool.
it's legitimate things. It's like, oh, that's cool shit.
I think this is something that I was telling my mom this too. Is going to be the same as Last of Us was for me, where when you go to a place where it's based, you're like, oh shit. Like
Yeah.
she had sent me pictures when she was in New York, and I was like, I beat up Taskmaster right there.
I beat that dude's ass right there.
Like, wait, I remember swinging through the trees and took a picture of a fort right there. Like,
Right.
and like all of that, like I think, and like so in Last of Us, when we were in Seattle, I took that picture of where the wolf compound is.
Isn't it funny to just also be like, Salt Lake?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, that's the temple.
What the
That's
fuck?
You guys were there. Where are the giraffes?
Yeah, well, I don't have a giraffe.
And so when we were in Seattle and we saw that, we were like, what is that from? And it was Dustin who figured it out eventually.
Yeah.
But we were like, wow, that. And I walked up to it. I was like shaking, and I was like, holy shit. I remember having to throw a fucking bottle over here so I could get away from this guy to get over here, and fucking sneaking in through here. And I remember that was boarded off. That was blocked. I could only go this way, and I had to jump behind the counter over here. And all this whole time, people are dining right in front of me, and I'm like almost crouching, trying to take pictures of like.
You're just doing the mission.
Yeah, and that would be so funny.
It's like the story that I see online of how this one school trip, they went to like Paris or some shit, where an Assassin's Creed game took place, and it was actually almost perfect to the streets. And he was able to help them find that, like a student was like, I know where to go. Which also to bring that up, my parents just got back from like that area, Paris and shit, and they showed me a picture of something that I've seen in Assassin's Creed, and I'm like, yo, why you? I was there first. I was there in Assassin's Creed. It made my dad crack.
That's awesome.
Well, I was just like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, no.
I was there. You guys are too late. That's not cool to me. I've been there.
I've been there. But yeah, the fast travel system, so cool.
Is it? Not the bus ride anymore?
Nope.
Really?
You'll be lucky if you get any load time.
Oh.
So the way they made it is like, instead of just
I said bus. It's the train.
whatever, same thing. One's underground, one's above. The wheels on the train probably go round and round.
Go round and round.
So they're the same shit
Yeah.
to me. But you have to do a certain amount of things in an area, because each area has 3 spots, basically, where like you do a certain amount of stuff in that area. You get up to the first one, it gives you some like tech points or whatever the hell. You get up to the second one, now you can fast travel anywhere in that whole area.
Is it kind of like the first one where you had to set up the satellites in that area so that you could see and then travel? No.
You have to actually go around and discover.
Oh.
So the map is dark when you start, and as you go around, you fill the map in.
Oh.
And by God, I love that. For like, it's my kind of thing for a game.
Was the first one? Didn't you no?
The first one you did just get the Oscorp towers.
And you had to, but wasn't there the police towers too? You had to align.
Those were the Oscorp towers, but when
Oh.
you aligned them, that was part of a science thing in one of Harry's missions, where you actually align all of them to make sure they don't lose all their fucking whatever.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so, and the way it works is you just hold down the fast travel, and what it does is it then just starts descending onto the map, and it throws you instantly into that view, because the map is kind of 3D now.
Fuck, that's cool.
Holy shit, it's so
Immersive as hell.
immersive, it's slick, it's fun, like
Shit.
Like, I could go on for so long about this game. Like, it is legitimately so good. And Peter's symbiote powers are probably the most fun thing.
I wish that the suit, because I've seen the way that the suit looks in it. I wish that the suit. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'll have to play it first before I say anything about the suit. But there are some aspects of it that I've seen where I was like, I wish the symbiote suit would have been a little more this way than this way.
In terms of what?
Of just like the way that the eyes look, the way that like the the texture of it.
The-
I know you can customize some of the suits.
The style
with the
changes
symbiote.
as you get deeper and deeper connected.
Oh, I'm sure, because that's how it was in the comics. Is the more that he wore it, the more that it started
looks
to
like a
change and-
symbiote.
yeah. So I'm sure that that's how it is. But there's a specific. I mean, before this, I was obsessed with the black suit for X amount of time that it was my fucking wallpaper.
Yeah.
And like, still am obsessed with
Dude,
it.
I want to tell you about a certain part so fucking bad because I lost my shit when it happened.
Well, now I gotta buy it anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll play through it.
But
Oh, just get it on the laptop. It'll run it.
oh yeah, perfect. So one fun thing that they do is this took me a minute to get used to. Oh, he's holding your nose. Is first of all the gadgets not as good.
Really?
I don't like them as much.
Hmm.
There's less. And like they can be useful, but once they're upgraded.
Oh yeah.
But only then type stuff. But the way it works now is weird. So you have 4 little things over here. You have 4 little things over here. These are your gadgets. These are your abilities. You hold like RB, and then you could use any of the buttons right
Arby's?
there. Yeah. And then for your abilities, you have to hold LB and then any of those buttons. So if you're accidentally holding down a button, you're not getting what you fucking want.
Oh no.
And it took me a minute to get used to. But then I was like, okay, it makes sense. I kind of like it now. But you have a special, obviously, where you click both the sticks in.
I'm the special.
You are.
Lego movie reference.
Oh, I just meant your special ed. But
My name's not Ed.
you just bought him.
Huh?
He doesn't even uncover eyes.
What?
What?
I did?
You looked right at it, too.
Did I?
Yeah. You looked right at him.
I knew where he was.
You felt his presence.
I did.
But when you got the symbiote, your special is you just have insane levels of fucking strength.
Hell yeah.
Enemies that take 15 to 20 hits, 2 to 3.
Imagine being the Spider-Man where you're like having to pull punches so you're not killing people.
And then you're a symbiote.
And then you got the symbiote on top of that.
It's a little brutal.
That's got to be dangerous.
It's brutal.
Dude, the day that I see Superior Spider-Man happen at somewhere animated, I will be so happy.
Yeah.
Because Doc Ock punched the living fuck out of someone and kills them.
Scorpion.
And he's like, oh!
Oh, wait, no.
Ooh!
I think he took off Scorpion's jaw.
Yeah.
Scorpion
Yeah.
didn't die, but the fact is, Scorpion's suit is indestructible.
Yeah. And he just fucking...
Pop that shit right off.
And he go, ooh! Ooh!
And they did do a setup for a third game at the end.
Did they? Good.
There's a setup.
Well, you know for sure they're getting hella money out of this.
Especially after that kind of quality of game.
Are they doing DLCs too?
I don't know yet.
Interesting. I played all the DLCs for the first one.
It's like, I'll suck it. Like, so you put another game out like that, I'm sucking your dick till I die. I don't know. Like, holy shit.
If you put another game out that and it's better than that is
Guac Guac Spin Cycle 9000 to wake you up in
on
the
the
morning.
PS7.
Right. Fucking hell. No, it is.
On Windows 42.
All right, calm down. It's Windows. They don't care that much. Come on. They don't care that much. Yeah, I fucking hate us. No, it's you need to play it. Obviously, it's still full priced right now.
You know,
it's new.
You know what? Another game to that level that I have not played yet, that I haven't got very many spoilers for, same level, is the
Plants vs Zombies 2.
Garden Warfare 2. Is the Star Wars one with Cal Kestis. I can't remember.
Fallen Jedi. Aren't there 2 of those?
There's 2.
First one was Fallen Jedi, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't played the second one.
It wasn't my kind of game, weirdly. Like, it's like if I cared about the universe, I would probably want to try more, but it's like the aspects of the game just pissed me off.
I care about the universe because he's gonna be in it live action come soon. And I am so excited.
Well, yeah, he's a badass character.
And so like I want to progress that story so I could be like, "Oh, that, and he's here, and that's there, and when he did the thing,
me,
now
me,
that thing does, and he did that. Whoa! Whoa!
His back flinches every time.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I played that good of a game.
Well,
I mean, the fact that it's my favorite game, I don't know if I've ever played a game that good.
once I finish Poppy Playtime, I'm finishing Stray,
I mean, fair enough.
and then I got to see what else, because I think I bought something else, but I couldn't download it because I had both of those downloaded.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to, like, finish Poppy Playtime and uninstall it. And then finish Stray and uninstall it, and then get the other ones back on. If I'm trying to play fucking Spider-Man of all games.
Oh, it's like
Fucking
110 gigabytes.
Yeah, that's
It's
going
a
to be...
Yeah, and that's a game you need on your SSD.
It's out.
Your watch pinged and mine went off from my fucking activity room. So like, what the fuck?
What is going on?
I'm gonna tell you two funny things that don't spoil shit. One of them's just kind of a side quest stuff for Miles. One of them, Tombstone. He's a good guy.
Really?
He works at Coney Island.
Wait, don't you visit Tombstone? Maybe that's a DLC.
I think it's a DLC.
I think I played the DLC and you see him become Tombstone.
There is Tombstone sections in the first game, just as side missions.
Yeah.
But yeah. And he is literally...
I'm thinking Hammerhead.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
I'm
like,
thinking
there was
Hammerhead.
a Hammerhead DLC.
Yeah.
But,
because Tombstone was in it with Hammerhead in that DLC.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, he's a go-kart attendant. And the first scene you see is someone flips a go-kart and he just goes up and picks it up. He's like, "You're all good, buddy. You're okay."
Aw.
He's such a nice guy now.
Have you watched the new animated Spider-Man show?
What's
Just came out.
I don't know.
Dude, if you like the game, like I haven't played the game, but if you like the way that the game is, you will be fucking obsessed with this show.
Yeah.
They took it. It's not a kid's version. It's not like the Spider-Man one that you watch any time before this. It takes it to a level of, like, you know, it was made for people that are like, okay, Spider-Man's been done a million fucking times. I understand how this goes. So they changed some things, and you're like, whoa,
Hey,
okay,
hold on.
oh, what? Okay, but this, you're gonna do that with this now. You're gonna take him, and you're gonna do that, and you're gonna do this, and he's gonna do that with this guy now. Oh shit! Fuck! Fuck!
And then another one who has set up a thing at Coney Island, Mysterio. He has things called Mysteriums. Insanely fucking fun little side quests.
That's awesome.
Like, they're actually really fun. And you can only be Miles when you do them.
No.
There's a certain
Interesting.
reason that you'll find out, but
There
are certain things that you can only do as a certain Spider-Man.
I like that. There.
So I guess I should probably shut up about it.
I've just been seeing a lot of Avengers Doomsday stuff lately.
Yeah. I'm just excited for the next Spider-Man movie because it's also going to have Venom, the symbiote.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Sony and Marvel are still fucking
Yeah, they're dicks.
fighting each other. Even for Avengers Doomsday, they're still in talks trying to get Tom Holland to be fucking Spider-Man in Doomsday.
Fuck, I'll do it.
Hey, fuck, just call me,
Just
dude.
call him-
Holy
I'll
shit,
do it.
leave him alone. I'll do it. Fine.
Fine.
Fuck, I'll
You
do it.
You got my number.
Shit.
Use it.
You're telling me you don't want a 6-foot blonde hair, red beard Spider-Man?
Right?
I'm not shaving or cutting my hair. But I will be Spider-Man.
But I will be. You just see beard hair coming out through the mask.
Yeah, just sticking out and
Just all
curling.
stubble and shit.
The back of the fucking mask is all lumped because of my ponytail.
Some of the Miles suits are super sick because they have his hair out.
Oh, yeah,
And
where it has the top off.
And he's got dreads in this one.
Yeah.
So sick.
So
fucking cool.
Does it continue his beat-making stuff in this one?
It does talk about it a lot. It doesn't have the same kind of missions that you did with Uncle Aaron. But Miles does use those skills throughout the game.
Nice.
And it goes further into how he's studying music tech.
Yeah. Cool. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So there will be enough for you to be satisfied.
But
you're gonna fucking love the first Mysterium. Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna love that bullshit.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
But the only reason why Tom Holland is like legitimately going to be in Avengers Doomsday is because they finished filming Odyssey with Tom Holland's in that early. That's like the only way that this is going to work out for Sony and Marvel is that because they did that early, now they're probably going to be able to move him into it. But like they did,
Sony will probably get bombed if they don't figure their shit out.
Are you kidding me? Can you imagine they don't include Spider-Man in the next X amount of Marvel things? Like everyone's gonna they're gonna bully like they did Sonic. Like fuck, I'm not gonna watch that shit now, dude.
Yeah, not gonna. And what sucks is we would then be punishing Marvel for Sony's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I would still watch the movie, but anything that Sony puts out, I'm not gonna fucking watch.
Which also sucks because you know how the third Spider-Verse movie was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2027.
Yeah.
Eat my fucking shorts, dick, and nuts.
I think they're doing that though because they're gonna move into a live action portion. I think they went all animated for it, and then they realized they were like, "Fuck, dude, we could go full."
I want them to stay only animated.
I would like if they kept it animated and then did a separate thing.
Yeah. I think Spider-Verse should just be animated.
Yes.
Which obviously Donald Glover was in it, but in a really hilarious way.
It was a great way to do it.
It's so funny.
But I think they're going to utilize him and bring him in with like a full. I don't know. That's my theory is that they're going to go into a live action, or at least they're filming a live action, or they had filmed like a full live action.
Like
scene.
the only thing, it's like, in my mind, like live action stuff, but also.
You don't need to be doing that.
You don't need to be doing that, but maybe it's going to go in part with a game? I don't know.
I also think because the PS4 Spider-Man suit was in the second movie. I think, and he's also in the comic. Like they did the comics of the Spider-Verse, and they did the comics of the PS4. Like they included him with it.
I love how PS4 Spider-Man easily the strongest.
Yeah,
easily.
Are you kidding me? Fucking crazy.
The helicopter scene.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
A bunch of them are struggling to do shit. I'm like, that guy.
Oh, hey.
He literally swung a helicopter for fun.
Yeah. That's when you're fucking with Rhino and that shit.
You're beating his dick off.
Yeah.
You fuck him up, and it's great.
I have a feel. I'm hoping because I think it would be fun to see a live action Miles Morales fight scene.
Oh, 100%. I want a live action Miles Morales.
I don't think it stays there, which is what I'm hoping for. I think that we go through across the Spider-Verse bullshit. We get into a live act, like they fall into this fucking live action scene, and all of a sudden we're seeing a fucking full Miles versus whoever. I mean, we would be eating if we saw a Miles versus fucking O'Hara 2099. I don't think we'd be getting that.
I don't want it.
I don't think we would be getting that because I don't think it would be properly done through Sony. I think what they would be better off doing is throwing Miles and a one-off villain into a live action for him to fight, and then almost Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness fall into the next universe.
Yeah.
Like, he pops in there, we are like, oh shit, the suit's live action, he's live action. They're not going to show his face because obviously it's Shameik Moore. He doesn't look like Miles as young as he is.
What would be great is if the suit was still the animated suit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be really fucking cool.
That'd be way badass. Because also, what makes me think they wouldn't do that is they'd be throwing their patented, like,
maybe they would be
shit
doing,
out the window.
They could include, because they've done it in fucking, what was it, Morbius?
Never watched it.
You don't need to.
It's Morbin time.
There's literally no need to watch that movie ever.
My coworker Michael said he liked it, and I said I refuse to watch it for the one reason that it has Jared Leto.
It doesn't contribute anything whatsoever to the Marvel anything or Sony anything except for some reason they put Michael Keaton's Vulture in there.
What?
And the Scorpion from Homecoming. They put those two characters as inmates in that. and it's like a cutscene throwaway. That's the only reason why they put it in there. Oh, and there is a
His watch reminded him.
half scene of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man with like a thing that was like speculated before the movie even came out. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man on a poster with like something written on it with graffiti, and then after that it's the Vulture and the Scorpion's characters in it for no fucking reason at all.
That's weird.
And but with that, I would see that like they would bring a character like the Vulture from a movie that they've already done with a character they've already done that we're recognizing
to, like, link a universe
to pull it. Yeah, be like, oh hey, that Michael Keaton Vulture literally knows who Miles, like, or not knows who Miles is, but fought another Spider-Man from this universe and is going to be aware of a second Spider-Man.
You mean Peter?
But like they're gonna know, and then I could see them also pulling. I don't know. There's many ways they can take it, and I'm very worried with Sony's grasp on it. They're just gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Anything that Sony, so Craven can't be in any Marvel anything now.
Wait, serious?
Yeah. So anything that they've done.
If I'm honest, Spider-Man vs. Craven, it would be a very, very boring movie.
Yeah.
Craven's not. He's not a good character for like being the B character.
Yeah.
He needs to either be the A character or not
Yeah.
in it. Because the way Craven does stuff is slow.
Yeah.
He's methodical. He goes so slow.
He's hunting.
Literally.
He's smart about it. He's hunting.
Yeah.
And
So, yeah, I don't know if that'd be a great movie.
So they can't do Craven. They can't do Rhino because Rhino is in the Craven movie.
Okay, now that makes me mad.
They can't do
Rhino's so fucking cool.
I don't know who was in Madam Web's movies, but they can't use any of those characters.
Never watched it.
I never watched it either. They can't use Morbius. They can't use.
That's fine.
I don't know. I think because Scorpion technically showed up in Homecoming, they might be able to use him. Vulture obviously was in Homecoming. Yeah, he was a. It was like a hinted inmate.
Was that the end cutscene?
It could have been. Yeah, because it's when he's in.
Who is Spider-Man?
Vulture goes
Who
into
is the
jail, and they're like, rumor has it you fought. Anyway, Scorpion, the character that ends up being Scorpion is who's in that. So they could possibly use him, but anything that Sony uses in their individual projects as a villain or anything, Marvel isn't allowed to use.
So they're just fucking it up.
So I think the reason why they made a whole fucking Craven movie, and Chameleon's in Craven, Rhino's in Craven.
Chameleon being in it makes sense. Do you know why? Chameleon and Craven?
Yeah.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Most people don't know.
And so yeah, Chameleon, Craven, Rhino. But
Didn't mean to
we can't use
false alarm like that.
Yeah. We can't use any of those in Marvel because they used it in their Sony ones, and it's like a contractual thing that they can't do that.
That's what sucks, because, I mean, obviously, Spider-Man's my favorite.
Yeah.
He needs to be in the Marvel shit.
That's how, I mean...
Because, for one, in the comics, Miles himself is a huge player in Doomsday.
And Secret Wars and everything, he ends up taking over the mantle of friendly neighborhood while Spider-Man goes into the Avengers.
Yeah.
And then he starts, what is it, Parker Industries or something like that, or any other variation of it, because then he has his kids, and it becomes a whole thing, and Miles is supposed to take over for that, but and he's huge in the Marvel universe, and Miles specifically in Civil War 2. He's Doomsday, Civil War 2, and Secret Wars.
He is a huge character.
It's you can't avoid it.
And if they do it without him, I won't watch that bullshit.
I think 1,000% we're seeing him in Secret Wars. I think we're introduced to a lot of characters in Doomsday.
I was about to say, without Miles, Secret Wars, they'd have to change the whole script.
The whole thing.
The whole fucking thing, because
Yeah.
it's Miles' Venom powers that solve a lot of issues.
Yeah. Well, and his he got a premonition of fucking Captain America dying.
I think so, yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna have to change that.
Yeah.
But like, there's huge moments in it.
His invisibility plays a huge part.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly used it in the game.
Oh,
Fun fact.
dude, did you ever watch the fan-made Miles Morales live action on YouTube? I'll find it and send it to you because
Okay.
they use the invisibility shit. It's actually so cool for being fan made.
They do it well.
I mean, like you could tell it's fan made, but they
like, for,
actually
just a normal dude.
it's
you know,
kind of
like-
sick, yeah. And that was like the first time because the only time you saw Miles was in that animated Drake Bell one. That was the only time I got to see him. And
Then we got Spider-Verse.
and then I got into the comics of it, and then I was like, oh shit, okay. So then I looked up on YouTube, and someone had made the fan thing. Then you get Spider-Verse, and it starts to get more widespread.
His
And so
game.
that live action
need to get
one
that back.
was so fucking cool because it was like that was the first time I saw him on anything except for the animated and comics. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And it shows him using his fucking Venom powers for the first time, and it shows him using like he's tied to a fucking folding chair almost right after he got fucking bit.
Oh.
It's within the following days, so he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He doesn't know why he's getting kidnapped, and all this fucking shit's going on, and then someone goes to do something and fucking zaps their ass.
Damn.
And then he did and it's all induced like emotional shit, and that's the only reason why it's showing up. Anyway, I'll have to find it and send it to you when I can because it was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Not to spend another 30 or 40 fucking minutes talking about video games.
We're talking about Spider-Man. Okay. I was about to say we're already like this is probably last cut.
I
if-
told
in
I told
reality.
I it's gotten to that point. I told my girlfriend I'm Spider-Man, so yeah, she knows now. She knows.
Hey, there's this article that just got posted. Are you Spider-Man?
No,
Oh, okay.
couldn't be me.
All right.
Then who?
Me.
You. Cade stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Oh, there's another article. I am Spider-Man.
Oh. Pull the Iron Man thing
Yeah.
from the first. Dude, Caleb's never seen any Iron Man movies.
Really?
It fucked me up to hear that. I was talking about Iron Man 3 because it's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, so you remember in Iron Man 3, you watched Iron Man 3, right? And he was like, no.
No.
And I was like,
The fuck?
what the fuck? That's the best one.
I was gonna say what was the second one? I don't remember. Loving
Second
this.
one was Whiplash.
I didn't give much of a fuck
And,
about that guy.
The introduction of War Machine and Iron Patriot.
He still got shot down.
I did like the scene though, because there's a bunch of the it was the first introduction of the Iron Man suits that were not operated by a guy; they were robot.
Yeah.
And so he's
Autonomous.
fighting the ones that someone had recreated, and it's him and War Machine fucking beating the fuck out of these guys. So cool. But that was the only time the only thing I really, and that in the suit up scene of him,
With the case.
yeah,
That
in the
is-
NASCAR race and
Very,
shit.
very cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't really care
First
for the
movie?
second movie.
Fire.
So good. So good.
Third movie? Fire.
So fucking good.
Second movie? Wasn't bad. It was
wasn't
mid.
bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as 1
Yeah.
and 3.
It was mid.
And so Caleb was like, yeah, I only saw Iron Man when he was in the movies or with the Avengers and shit. And I was like, are you fucking kidding
All right, well, that's a
me?
crime.
Are you kidding me? You're looking at me in the face and you're telling me
You ready?
that you haven't seen the fucking movies?
You ready for this? Lizzie hasn't seen a single Spider-Man.
Well, women are different.
Differently weird.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure Anna probably hasn't seen a bunch of shit like that. Her mom, I went to a baby shower with her and her mom, and I had mentioned something about Marvel, and then I was like, actually, and did a whole thing. She's like, "Are you a Marvel geek?" And I was like,
Shut up.
I was like, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, some anime, fucking Spider-Man. Music. I'm into the I was like I dive deep into a lot of random shit. And she was like, I never really got into that. And then Anna kind of mirrored it, and I sat in the back seat and I was like, well, I hate to say it, but your daughter's gonna be forced into watching all of these with me. So
Yeah.
Star Wars, Marvel. I'm okay avoiding DC. Maybe just the Batman stuff. Anything else? I don't
Dark
really-
Knight series? Cool.
Yeah, great. The new Batman, cool.
I still need to watch it.
Dude.
Don't worry. Michael and Landon actually this morning were like, no, it's actually really good.
It's so good.
I'm like, okay.
So I mean, I bought all the fucking Legos for that movie. Except for the Batmobile, that was courtesy of your mother. Thank you, mother. But so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then the Penguin series that came out after it, like I
The
could
Penguin.
see, like you can't even compare it to Marvel. It's so different,
yeah, it's just a whole different type of story.
so fucking good. And the second one I'm excited for because I think they're gonna go into like a Mr. Freeze because it's gonna be winter. This one was based around Halloween. The next one's gonna be like winter.
That would be fun.
And
that'd be awesome. A Mr. Freeze movie.
I'm hoping they do Mr. Freeze, and I'm hoping they do something we haven't seen in the movies yet because we've seen a Mr. Freeze with Arnold Schwarzenegger. We've seen.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We saw Ivy. We've seen Catwoman a million times. We've seen there's a lot of things that we've already seen, but I hope they do Mr. Freeze and I hope they do Clayface.
Oh my God, I forgot about Clayface.
Because we've seen fucking Two-Face
I
a
used
bunch.
to beat the fuck out of Clayface and Lego. Batman.
yeah. And I think grilling dogs if you guys want one. Well, Kate, you can have a bun.
Lizzie's making spaghetti. Thank you, though. So I think we probably should wrap up here in the next little bit, just so I can get that shit flashed.
So
The Flash.
anyway, I'm hoping that they do Mr. Freeze and they do Clayface in the next one.
That would be really
Because
fun.
they also can go hand in hand. I think the reason why... I think Clayface's weakness is to a freeze thing. You freeze him, he gets solid, you break him. Something like that. Like,
remember
know.
that? Just remember that for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4.
Okay.
Just remember that.
Okay. I already forgot what I said.
Fuck.
Damn.
Fuck. That's who's staring back at me right now.
Right there.
Right there.
But I could see them avoiding characters that are too outlandish. Like, it's a very grounded universe so far. So I could see them avoiding a Clayface and going the direction of Mr. Freeze because they can humanize it. They can make he's trying to save his wife.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole thing there, and so I could see
kind
them
of like
doing
almost a similar story to Sandman.
Yeah.
Where he just wants to save his daughter.
Exactly. I could see them doing a Mr. Freeze in that way, and like they do the Riddler in this one, and you could see them doing. I could see them doing Mr. Freeze in the next one and adding like a secondary character into it. Kind of because Penguin plays into the first one a little bit. Like,
okay,
I could see them doing Mr. Freeze, big guy, big worry. We got a second thing happening under here that he's also got to worry about.
Yeah,
and I could see them going many different ways. They could do Ra's al Ghul. They could do many different characters in this. They could do Scarecrow. Scarecrow would be cool, but they've already done that.
Yeah,
and I think they should go away from things that we've seen recently. I think,
definitely,
and especially things that were done in the Dark Knight series.
Don't fucking touch.
They should get rid of.
Like, obviously, I want a Bane.
Yeah,
but if it's not Tom Hardy, fuck off.
I'm actually cool. So they wanted to do Jack Reacher, the guy that plays Jack Reacher.
Okay,
they wanted him to play like he's like I would play Batman for free, but I obviously don't think that they're going to do that.
He's way too big.
There's some comics though.
No, I bet
where that he's fucking huge. But
it's like, I don't know about that.
He was like, I would do it for free, and because they're already doing Robert Pattinson as a Batman, they do have to have a new DC Universe Batman because this one isn't tied to anything. I could see them doing maybe if they wanted to try and dabble with him in that. I don't think they will.
I mean, he's a good actor,
but
like no doubt,
I could 1000% see him as a Bane.
Yeah,
because he's big as fuck.
Him as a Bane, that would work pretty well.
I could also see, and this is a stretch, but you got to hear me out, Chris Hemsworth. He's built as fuck.
He is.
If you keep Thor's thing out of it, and you think of masking him and changing the voice like it does in everything else,
I was about to say,
you're tying it to the build and the ability.
No, even just the voice, because like Tom Hardy, like it was Tom Hardy's voice, obviously, like messed with a little.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to deal with.
I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
I was born in the darkness.
I was born in the darkness. I was born in the darkness. You merely got an Airbnb. I was born in the darkness, afraid of bats.
Spiders too.
But look at me now.
Only snakes.
I'm Venom.
I love Venom shit. I'm so excited for just future stuff with it.
You saw the third Venom, right?
The what? Sorry.
The third Venom movie, The Last Dance.
No.
Ah,
It felt rushed.
that
So,
makes sense.
why?
Gotta watch that.
Oh, I feel like I'm missing something.
You are. There's a big story thing that happens in that for future Venom stuff.
Venom fucks a goat.
They almost tried to retcon fucking Venom in. You remember at the end of the second one, or at the No Way Home or whatever, you literally see him in the MCU and the little piece
The
comes off.
symbiote drops. Yeah.
They almost tried to retcon that completely.
Really?
Yeah, and you'll see it in the third movie. You're like, what the fuck? No, that's not what happened. And I think it's Sony trying to be like, we're taking that back.
If I don't get a new live-action Spider-Man symbiote movie, Sony headquarters will not be headquarters for
I
long.
will be lighting them on fire.
Many a firebomb.
I will become Firefly from the DC universe and fuck up Sony.
I think I'll just dump like millions of pounds of sand.
I will allegedly napalm the building.
Allegedly.
In
Minecraft.
In the Spider-Man video game.
Yep.
Modded Spider-Man video game.
Modded
I will
Spider-Man.
napalm them.
Napalm.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you just have a gadget that's just straight up napalm.
Yeah, I'm going to unlock napalm. Dude, imagine playing D&D and being like, I napalm him. Can I napalm him?
Helicarrier strike on that guy.
I'd like to pour acid in his eyes.
Throw him in a vat of bleach.
This is why I need to play D&D with someone that's like quick on their feet, because shit like that would be so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
Being like, you're swarmed by 12 goblins. What do? I kick him and I pour acid in that one's eyes. roll a d20 for me. 20. Nat 20. You kick him over and it kills him. His head lands on a rock. You literally kill him instantly, and you pour acid in his eyes, and it pours through his brain, and he dies.
And then he just starts swinging his sword around and kills the other 10.
And then he kills 2 more people next to him.
And then just chain reaction.
And then the rest of them go, I'm out, and they leave. Be like, all right, so you're at a tavern. I go to the bartender. I tip him 20 extra, whatever the currency is, and I ask him to tell me any secrets that he's got. Well, okay. Well, roll me a immediately high fucking.
Yeah.
He tells you everything. Okay, cool. All right. Now I turn to this guy and I fucking buy him a beer and I want to make friends with him.
I think if I was in the you're surrounded situation, I would just say, I explode.
Imagine playing D&D and you're swarmed by 12 goblins.
Spontaneous combustion.
I explode.
I want to blow up.
I open my trench coat to reveal a vest full of TNT.
I have a bomb under my chest.
I napalm all of them.
Ow.
Could be the move.
Could be the move. We just go and fuck up someone's D&D night.
Oh, yeah. It would be so much fun. Let's go back to Entertain Mart when they do some D&D shit and fucking...
Just be like, I wouldn't have done that.
I'll dress up in my
Wizard.
my wizard costume and be like a fucking... Like, not a wizard, though.
Yeah.
A wood elf. Or a fucking... What was the one I just heard? A dark ogre or some shit like that. But dressed fully as a wizard. And
Yeah.
talking like fucking... Oh, I cast napalm! You can't... You have a mace? I cast mace in your eyeballs!
No, like, not... Sure. Roll.
How the fuck? I did it!
All right, you're in the flatlands. You're surrounded.
I cast bear spray!
I would just say, rock falls off a cliff from somewhere and just rolls over all of them.
I cast accidental avalanche!
In the middle of dry plains. Yeah. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
How did... Oh my...
holy shit! Teleport 1,000 gallons of water on top of me.
Oh, that just reminded me of Dr. Stone. I finally finished the last part of the season that's in dub.
Good job.
I'm
It's good shit.
pissed.
Which part?
I just want it all out right now. I want to watch all of it. I want to see him get to the fucking moon. Like I'm ready to keep going.
certain parts of the story start to get like this much ridiculous as it already is.
I know some of it. I'm like, okay, that's how does he have that? I know we kind of explained some of the science, but that's too far of a science for you to do.
It's
that.
like, why do you have a gun?
Yeah, the gun, like what the gun that they made. I was like, okay, you could make a gun with what you're saying, but it would not look like a legitimate fucking gun.
It's like, why do you have a Glock 17?
Yeah, you have an AK-47. That's
like,
not. You can't make that.
It's like, did you prepare all the casts to like make it precise?
You shoot. Oh, so he goes bad and he shoots someone, and we think that he's dead for 2 episodes. Then he comes back. He made a Kevlar vest already.
Yep. He found it.
And he found Kevlar somewhere in a cave.
Tony Stark built a double chunk chocolate chip cookie in a cave.
The look Anna gave me when I did that last week.
Oh my god, she's. I think she's done it twice now. Again, of just double chunk chocolate chip cookie, and
I don't know. The Tony Stark thing makes me die.
it's.
Tony Stark built a double chunk chocolate chip cookie in a cave with a box of scraps.
I cast ingested napalm.
I cast gluten.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. I cast. You need to fart but can't.
That's literally always. That is just all the time.
Whoa. Oh.
I cast IBS.
I cast. Your eye keeps twitching and you don't know why.
Bugs the fuck out of me.
Fuck. Fuck.
The corner of your lip will never stop twitching.
I cast heart beating rapidly and you can't figure out what it is. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Guys, my heart's beating fast. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Ooh.
guys.
Oh.
My heart's beating really fast. I don't know what it is, guys.
I cast intestines in a silly knot.
I cast. Oops. What does that mean? What is that going to do to me?
Banana peel. I love how quickly we just die off.
Yeah.
Like,
Anna got me this cool shirt.
your toucans are out.
She has one too. We were matching. It was very cute.
That's adorable.
I got this cool hat. It's got my photography stuff on it. Nope, that's acid reflux, not a burp. Nope, just kidding. It was both.
There's the acid reflux.
There it is. All right, I'm done.
I'm done.
Ooh,
I popped a bunch right there.
did you? Ow. I'm fragile.
Amen.
I don't believe in Gandhi.
If you don't got it figured out, it's okay. If you don't got it figured out, it's out. Oh, okay, hold on. You know what I kept doing? We were making banana bread.
At work, dude?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I kept doing, there's a scene in Chowder where the pig guy, Reuben, starts singing, "Hey there! Hey there! Hey you! Hey there! How are you doing? Hey you! Hey there!" And I kept fucking doing that while we were doing banana bread.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I told her, I was like, this is going to be something that I'm stuck with. It's my vocal stim for the next week. You know what I was doing last night in the middle of fucking playing Poppy Playtime?
That?
Hey there! Yeah. Fucking stupid.